And welcome to another week of This Week in Eorzea, the only Final Fantasy XIV news show, podcast, thing, hosted by us, these people, me, Debbie,
This one.
and
This one.
you, Pyra.
Me, Pyra. I am Pyra. Yes, yes.
God. We're professionals. Yeah.
Professionals.
Professionals. Don't try this at home. So what have you been up to? What have you been up to? It's Monday already again. Like, what's going on?
I don't know how this happens. Yeah, no, I mean it's been a fun week. Myself as well as my static cleared M10S.
Oh my god, congratulations!
Thank you! Yay! Oh, what a relief. It's been a fun tier so far. So we're halfway through the tier. We're like, I think like a little bit over a third of the way into M11S. So like, it's a good tier. We're making like, we usually do not prog this fast and clear this fast. So like, we're doing pretty good. So yeah, after that, this past weekend was just kind of chill. You know, we did things in 14, either like chill hangs and roulettes, or we tried a new game over the weekend. RV there yet? So if you need some chaotic friend co-op slop, then that's the new one on the agenda.
I don't know. What is that one about?
So it is definitely more of like a party style game, kind of, or like a funky co-op one where you have to go around this giant naturey outdoor state park or something in an RV, but things are constantly trying to kill you, like bridges being out, and you have to problem solve how to get there and hopefully not get eaten by a bear. And you can drink beer and smoke cigarettes, which helps you run fast and get strong. And it's pretty fun. It's funny. It's
like
goofy,
modern day Oregon Trail. Like, what is this?
Yeah, maybe. It's honestly, as much as I like playing 14, sometimes I need the palate cleanser, like weird, like this game was made to literally just laugh and like be a goofball kind of thing here and there. So that that was this past weekend.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I am exactly 1 month post-op on my carpal tunnel surgery. So, you guys can kind of see the stitches have all come out. So it doesn't.
No brace?
Yeah, no. No, actually, they told me not to wear a brace after surgery because they need me to strengthen the muscles. So, as painful as it is, I have to be moving it and using it, or else I risk like atrophying those muscles and it being harder to recover and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I worked last week and just ended up so exhausted at the end of every day that I couldn't really stream. But I have been playing a little bit of Octopath Zero on the side on my Switch too, because I just have to hold the Joy-Cons, right? It's much lighter than a controller or keyboard and mouse. So that's what I've been up to. But I am excited to get into some Final Fantasy chat. There is not much in the way of news, is there?
No. I think when I looked earlier, because I always peruse the 14 Reddit, there were 2 new things in the past week.
Well, let's pull up the lodestone here. Check it out. So we talked about this last week. Just a reminder, maybe for anyone who didn't catch it, there is still the free login campaign going on. So you get a couple of days of 4 days of free game time if your account has been inactive for 30 days or more. So if you want to jump back in, or at least see if you want to pay for another month's sub right now and see if now is the time, then take advantage of the free login campaign.
I could add one thing to that too, because somebody actually commented this specifically on one of my past YouTube videos. So the 96 hours, for folks who don't know, as soon as you start this, the timer starts. So it's not like 96 hours, but you can spread them out anywhere in the month. You have like it is essentially the moment that you activate this promotion, the timer starts for the 96 hours, and then you have to finish that time within that window, or you lose out. So I know somebody was very confused because they are a returner to the game, but still on the newer side. So if you don't know, that's the specifics on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So it says right here, the 4 days, including the day on which you first log in. This period ends on the 4th day at midnight. So regardless of what time you started, it ends at the same time too. So it is a very set amount of time. That's correct.
Definitely. Yeah, I know. So, like, I know they're clear. Like, they don't hide that information, but they definitely don't like shout it from the rooftop. So, if you do and you're confused, that's what they're doing for that promotion.
Okay. And then we have more music. It seems like 90% of Lodestone maybe right now is talking about musics, and I don't really understand it a lot. This is I really have no idea. This is the heavyweight tier and Hell on Rails in a downloadable mini album featuring iconic songs exclusively from patch 7.4.
Yeah.
Are you downloading? What is this?
I don't, because I use YouTube Music, so like I kind of always have access to certain things. But yeah, it's the first 3 fights. So M9, 10, and 11. M12 is not there, and I highly think that is because it's a collaboration, and they usually kind of get finicky with music with outside partners. But I believe the Battle 2 song is Doom Train, and then Battle 1, I'm not 100% sure. I think that might be the Dungeon. That's in that same vein, but
right.
I kind of listened to a little bit of them earlier. So the link that they have, I believe, is like straight on iTunes is one of the.
Well, this is so iTunes, Amazon Music, Mora, and then a couple of Japanese sites. So
yeah, I recommend, like, you didn't hear it from me, Squeenix, shut your eyes, but like a lot of people upload the songs on YouTube, and they've been there for years. So like, if you have YouTube Premium or YouTube Music, that's how I listen to it. I save myself the buck. But if you want to download it, maybe you like having things like on your phone, maybe you don't get service a lot, or you just like to support them, then yeah, you can buy the tracks so that you can listen to them to your heart's content.
Absolutely. I mean, it's good music. If there's anything Dawntrail has done right, it's the music.
Yeah. I still have Absolute Tyranny, I think it's called. That's just been stuck in my head since the tier came out.
Well, it's good because I think you're about to hear it a lot.
Yep. I'm gonna hate it soon, but
okay, and Glamored to Life returns to FanFest 2026 in Anaheim. This is a cosplay stage show. And I think it was really interesting to watch on the FanFests. They just have like everyone come up on the stage who wants to, one at a time, kind of catwalky. So you got to see all the different 14 characters and everything. Yeah. So yeah, I liked watching it.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. Like, I do. I'm going to FanFest, so I'm actually hoping to see this in person. I already sent this to a couple of my cosplay friends in the community. The second that I saw it, I was like, we need to share the love. But
yeah. You need to submit beforehand though. So you need to enter from the 19th. So today, and to Saturday, February 28th. You have to be in costume to participate.
Yeah.
You must have a ticket to the FanFest, and you must adhere to the costume guidelines and policies, and that's a document. So,
yeah, which makes sense. Anytime it's a venue, weapons, stuff like even small silly stuff.
Participants will have approximately 30 seconds to walk the stage, pause, and pose, and continue off the stage.
Yep.
Approximately 100 walk slots will be allocated for the duration of the show.
Wow.
A walk slot may consist.
A lot.
Yeah, exactly, right? There was a lot of people, though. A walk slot may consist of an individual or group walking on stage. The group ones are fun, though. I always do like the group ones.
Definitely.
So does it say how you apply or what you need to... Oh, there's a submission form.
Yeah, you have to like link
Ooh.
it through your account, and I think part of the reason for that is
That's how they did the tickets.
the tickets. So I think that they're probably trying to make sure that people are legitimately like have a ticket, and then also there's a digital item that you can get, like a little gift. So I would call it a gift because it's kind of like a participation award, what have you.
Participation award. Oh, it's the Moogle earring.
Oh
my god, love it. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's a little cute thing with ears. Oh my god. Okay.
I know, it's like I don't cosplay, I never have, but I'm like, shoot, I want that. Do I just get an outfit? Do I spend way more money on an outfit just to get this earring? That'd be an expensive earring.
Right. Yeah, I don't recommend doing this just to get the earring. Because a lot of their screenshot contests and stuff have these things as options. So
right.
There's other ways to get that reward if you want it. But if you do want to dress up and you're going to FanFest already, consider entering.
Yeah. And this usually gets live streamed too, so then folks who physically there, you get to show it off in front of all your friends and other warriors of light. So that's always fun.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's really fun to everyone watching. Let me just say, like, these are not all professional cosplayers by any means. Like, I've seen over the years, like, some really creative costumes.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid if you're not, perfect, because it does seem like there's a wide variety of people from different shapes, sizes, abilities, like income levels. Like they are really inclusive. So it is just genuinely fun to be around. So, like there were people up on the stage before with like mobility issues and that sort of stuff. Right. So we do see all that. So.
Yeah, well, it's great too because like I've seen people in past years, like you can definitely tell the ones that are like a pre-bought costume, like you've bought it on either Etsy or one of the they have a bunch of the cosplay websites that like you can kind of get like a what am I trying to say? Like not a mass-produced costume, but kind of in the line of like almost like a mass-produced costume versus like people who took 100 hours to sew like the perfect garment. But it's kind of great in that way. Like every type of person can go out and like just show their love and feel like they get the spotlight for 30 seconds.
Yeah. And those ones are really cool. Like I'm not condoning going out and spending beyond your limit for really cool costumes, but the 1 or 2 we get each FanFest that has like the full armor and the full like Eorzea scales and everything, those are so cool.
It's wild.
Yeah,
the community's so creative. I love it.
No, and that's the power of people together in the same place sharing an experience. Like, did you watch? You didn't watch any Games Done Quick, did you? This year is the first year I watched the closing ceremonies, and yeah, just everyone getting together for a really good cause, having a great time. That's the best part of any community, and FanFest is where we get to experience that for 14. So. It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
It's this year. It's only like 3 months away.
I'm so like privileged and excited to go. Like I can't even tell you how much I'm like really looking forward to going. Like as we'll get into the topic soon, so maybe this is also partially segue, but like this weekend is my 11 years of playing, and it's like it is just so wild. Like I made a video recently talking about like, gosh, we've been in here forever, and like being part of that, having it be a third of my life is just wild.
Don't put it that way. Oh my god. Don't put it that way. Look at this. Let me share something with everyone watching right now. Let's see if I can find it up here.
Well,
January 17th, 2014 is when I registered my Square Enix account. Now, I played the free trial just before that. I started the free trial back in December, but I didn't carry it over to an actual account. So that is when I registered the account I currently have. So that's wild.
It's nuts. I found
That's
mine.
wild.
I don't have my screenshot available, but mine's January 24th, 2015.
Wow.
Just over, like a few days over a year later. or a year and a week? Yeah.
Yeah. So between us, we have a lot of experience, a lifetime of experience in this game.
Wait,
and not
so
even a short lifetime.
25
My
years.
God. We have an adult's
years.
lifespan.
An adult.
A
full-blown adult. Oh my God.
We're almost 30 between us, yeah.
You want to hear something even worse? Our
what?
combined playtime is older than some of the people who play the game.
God. Yeah. Don't know what we're talking about. Go into your account and /playtime as a command. It will tell you how many hours you've played the game, or months or years or decades. Okay. But that's like in-game hours, so it counts all the times you fell asleep in the Praetorium and that sort of thing. Take it with a grain of salt. So we figured, in celebration of it being, our combined Final Fantasy XIV anniversaries, we would spend this episode talking a bit about what we like most about this game and why we've spent such a god-awful amount of time playing it. So that's gonna be our hot topic today. Actually, do we have hot topic? Before I move on to hot topic, do we have anything else for upcoming dates or anything?
Really, no.
No, we don't. That is it. Yoshi
no,
P, you're killing us, man.
There's nothing. The only thing I guess on my personal things is I just bought my flights in the past week or so to California. So if you're going to FanFest like myself, please look at your flight sooner than later, because I'm like, I have more time, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, there's no time.
There's no time. Especially if you're trying to book a hotel, I bet they're filling up really fast.
Oh yeah, I booked mine the second they gave us dates because I was so scared. All the hotels that they recommended through their site were gone within the day.
Wow.
It's
Unreal.
Yeah.
And it's probably not even cheap either. It's probably crazy expensive.
There's some workarounds. There's some hotels that are not fancy but not bad within walking distance. You just have to look for them. So that's my recommendation. I did that, but yeah, some of the close ones, whoop, I do not make that much money.
Yeah, too rich for my blood.
Too rich for my wallet.
I do have one thing here, if I can pull it up quickly.
One thing.
I shared something on Blue Sky this morning, and I was like, "Oh yes, I kind of want to mention that." As soon as I figure out how the internet works, I will.
The internet, the entire internet.
That's all. I just need to figure out how the internet works. I can share it. My favorite fisher in the Final Fantasy XIV world, Fruity Snacks, is doing something pretty big next week. Fishers of Light charity event, the 25th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. EST. I'm so used to everything 14 being PST, but this is an EST event because he's on the East Coast. So they are doing a whole bunch of fish-based content, including fish trains, fishing indie games, and more, with special guests, including McStrong Huge, which is
Denmo.
Yes, I was trying. What's his proper name? Denmo. The Lala who looks at houses. Yeah.
Yep.
And they are connecting donations to support the Coral Reef Alliance. So it's fishing in 14 supporting fish in real life. So I thought that was incredibly cool. So I've shared that on Blue Sky, but we can also share that on the This Week in Eorzea Blue Sky, and give him some support, because this is just a really awesome event.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
And they had maybe a Mora sweatshirt is involved. I would love a Mora sweatshirt, honestly. God. Okay, Fruity Snacks is just the best. If you're not already following him, definitely give him a follow. Okay, so we are going to talk about our favorites in Final Fantasy. If you guys want to answer along in chat, if you guys have any answers to these as well, let us know what you think. We would love to hear your favorites too. And if you're not watching it live, let us know in the comments. Let me pull up my list here. I created a half-assed list that we may or may not loosely follow for this, but it's all completely random. Let's start out really basic here. What's your favorite expansion?
Expansion. That's so difficult.
Expansion.
If I have to pick one, I'm gonna say Shadowbringers. I love Shadowbringers. Like, I love most all the expansions, but like, I don't know, Shadowbringers was like, that was like peak between hype and Emmett Selk, and like just everything was like everything was crafted so beautifully. And I think it was coming out of an expansion like Stormblood, which like I think had a lot of really good things, but the story was like a little disjointed here and there, in my opinion. And like going into Shadowbringers and like having everything be like literally this like go straight up the railroad tracks, like you know, it was just, I love
Crank it to 100, yeah.
Crank it to 100. It's just, there's like nothing in Shadowbringers that I don't like, that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's something, but like I've loved everything in Shadowbringers.
Do you have a close second, or is it?
Oh, close second. Ooh. That one's a tough one. I feel like I need an honorable mention if I'm gonna say a close second. The close second is Endwalker, because of how much it made me cry. Like legit, right. There was so many feels. It was like right under Shadowbringers for me. Like Endwalker, I think, did such a beautiful job at tying off 10 years of the story arc for Highland Zodiac. And then like my honorable mention is Heavensward, because like that is truly the expansion that like I fell in love with this game. Like I played in A Realm Reborn, but you know, like Heavensward didn't come out that much longer after I played. Like, yeah, I was in A Realm Reborn and I was sitting in Kortha's just doing fates all day, because that's what
we did at the time. Yes,
nothing to do, shouting and doing that, and like, but Heavensward really like. That's where I learned how to raid. That's where I found my first friend groups. That's where, like, I just did so much in that expansion. And, like, it was an awesome, epic expansion that, like, that is my close second in a different way. It's, like, I don't think it was nearly as good as Endwalker in terms of, like, hype and build-up, but, like, it just has my heart in such a nostalgia type of way.
Yeah. Your second was my two. I was gonna choose Heavensward first for very much the same reason you did. Like I started the game in A Realm Reborn, but like Heavensward was the first hype I had for an expansion, and I got in like as soon as it launched, and I made myself an Aura right away, and I really embraced the hype of that first expansion, and it did not disappoint. From the narration to the storyline, like it was just beautiful. So Heavensward is probably still my number one, with Endwalker having to be number two, just because of the feels. It felt like just such a perfect climax of everything that had happened over the past like decade of my life and the game. So it was amazing.
They know how to get the feels. Like, they've just gotten better every expansion. I'm like, even Dawn Trail. Like, I know that's not part of this, but like, Feels Train. Like, oh gosh. I've never cried before to like reading a book or watching a movie, and like this game, it's like
Yeah, no, and we had the pleasure about talking about that in my Discord over the past week, is that the game nails story. Like, if you're talking about other MMOs, and I've played a half dozen of them, like, they don't do story as well as Final Fantasy does. So, You're in it for an emotional ride.
For better or worse.
Speaking of emotional rides, what's everyone's favorite cutscene? What's your favorite cutscene? Like there are so many to choose from.
So
like
many.
I couldn't even I don't know, but do you have a favorite or maybe even a most memorable one?
I think my favorite / most memorable is the Endwalker one where you're walking up the hill. What is it in like Emirat? Where you're like walking up and then like you see all like the dead folk of your past kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I think it's a mix between that one and then oh gosh, my brain. What is her name? Heidelin, but not.
Island, but not.
It's but not. Okay, perfect. Her walking through and like Answers is playing and like she's like getting hit and stuff and like all like turning into like she's just trudging through like the all the bad stuff and then like you see the flashes to like us and Shadowbringers, like, you know, the parallel of us going against Emmett Selk and like just walking towards him, like, ooh, it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Like, it's just those are like such epic cutscenes that kind of like tie all along with the story, but they painted them so beautifully that it like really carried the story in such a way that was just like it just made that hype worth it. It just really built it up.
Yeah, Break, I agree with you too. Some of the cutscenes from the Namazu Allied Society quests were just hilarious. Like the ones where they're like, and then they could have died and didn't. Yeah, no, perfect.
That's also perfect.
That's also perfect. There's just so many to choose from. I don't want to give too many spoilers to the end of Endwalker, but the last scenes there after the fight, the solo fight, just so gratifying to actually have the Warrior of Light finally get the attention that they deserve.
For
right?
real.
But
Lord.
honestly, I don't know again if this is like cutscene per se, but you mentioned Answers, and then I'm like, yes, absolutely, the opening cinematic for A Realm Reborn with like Answers blaring and Dalaman falling, and that is still like I watch that on a semi-regular basis even 12 years later. Like, God,
it's
so
epic.
much.
I watched it, so I actually just recorded. I watched it this past weekend when I was editing my latest YouTube video, and I'm like, I have such more of an appreciation this many years later than I did back then. Like, it was still epic when I first watched it, and I've done the same thing over the years. Like, my husband and I, because he plays a lot, so like we'll kind of like go through like old old expansion trailers and stuff, and we'll like, you know, talk about it. And there's something about that cutscene that just feels so cinematic, and like you think about the whole story and how it all began, and it's like gives you chills.
Oh yeah, no. Speaking of that, like also the Heavensward one, where it pans into like the Warrior of Light as a warrior, like in the snow and the wind, and with his cape around him, dragging the sword behind him, sort of like, and then it's got that kind of song in the wind, sort of howling vocals, and it's just
so great.
Yeah, they did it.
They did it.
Do you have a favorite NPC?
Oof. Is it bad to just say Emmett Selk and leave it at that?
He knows what he did. Yeah.
He knows what he did. I've talked him to death in like all these things. Like Emmett is still like probably my favorite. Like overall, just everything. Just the vibe, the story, the how much he's just like so deeply ingrained in like the Shadowbringers and Endwalker story. And then also if we're going less serious, the Namazus. Paint me almost any Namazu. And I don't care how obnoxious they are, I love them. Yes.
That's fair. I want to say, like, who's his name that we actually deal with? Like, Guido or whatever his name is in the MSQ. I call him Guido. It's something like that. Maybe someone can correct me. The one what the Scion kicked, you know?
Oh yeah, the one that yeah. I don't think Guido. I think that's a different show you're watching.
What do we say? Nashu from Hildebrand. Yes.
I tried Googling it, and the only thing that comes up on Google AI is load-bearing Namazu, but that's definitely not the. That's not it.
Load-bearing Namazu. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Wolf. Thank you, Gyoto.
Look,
Guido. I was really close.
Yeah, if you lived in New York.
Oh man. Yeah, same thing. Guido, Guodo, yeah. Potato. Yeah.
Sure.
Favorite NPC. Listen, Emmerich. From Heaven's Word. I guess I'm a Heaven's Word person. Followed closely. It's the Holy Trinity. Yeah. Emmerich, Istinian, and Harshaphant. That's like the Trinity. There needs to be more of all of that.
Yeah. Well, once we get you up to DSR, you can help save the boy.
Favorite city anywhere in the game.
Ooh, favorite city. Honestly, for new school, I guess it's Solution 9. I love Solution 9. It itches a weird part of my brain. Like, I'm mostly like a mountain and trees girly, and then like you put me in like cyberpunk, like the pink, purple, teal, blue cyberpunk, and like I'm all for it. So it's like I'm usually in this camp, but then like I don't know, this one little place itches my brain in such a nice way. So Solution 9 does that for me, and then I have a really soft spot for like New Gridania in a weird way. And Ul'dah. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, because I guess that's 3 favorites, which is kind of cheating. But New Gridania, I love the vibe of it and the music, just because it's like very whimsical and like green and everything. And then Ul'dah as my 3rd weird one, which is the nostalgia, because I started as a thaumaturge, and I spent so much time in Ul'dah just like trying to figure out what the heck am I doing, and like my first grain company was the Flames, and so like yeah, those are like the 3 different ones that are like I just feel like I'm in home when I'm there. I'm like, okay, this feels so comfy, cozy.
Well, that's it, right? It's like you could become nostalgic for your home city. Like Gridania, absolutely. Even 12 years later, every time I teleport in and you hear the music, you're like 10 years younger, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember listening to this like for hours and hours and hours and hours. Like at this point of our life, we've heard that theme music for our home cities or our first home cities like hundreds of hours.
Oh, 1,000%. I've heard it more in the past like 10 years than I've heard most people I know.
Like, well, exactly, right?
Jeez.
But I think my favorite other city is probably Kugane.
Ooh,
and I don't even know why. I don't even go there very often, but every time my circumstance takes me there, whether to pick up some hunt marks or to grab something from a vendor that they don't sell anywhere else, I'm like, oh yeah, I really kind of like this place. It might be the trauma of climbing the tower. It might be, but
this is a Stockholm syndrome situation, or Beauty and the Beast situation going on, or
no, I liked that one. Crystarium was another really good one, but I never felt like I knew where I was going in the Crystarium. I literally always feel lost in the Crystarium.
That's tough.
Solution 9 is kind of nice though, because it's got like this lounging places and vending machines, and it does kind of have that kind of real life cozy vibe to it. Yeah.
Yeah, especially like you see like Solution Eye is like the first place you think of like there's like the motorcycles and the cars and like there's more of like real life references, I guess, kind of like baked in there with like a futuristic like techie vibe, and it's kind of neat.
Yeah, you can see yourself hanging out there.
Yeah.
Favorite housing district? Do you have a favorite housing district?
Ooh.
Is that a weird one? I don't think it's a weird one. People can buy apartments anywhere.
Yeah, and like if you have an FC, they likely have a house. Yeah, I mean, I've spent the most of my years in the Goblet. So in a weird way, I have an affinity to the Goblet. My first FC was in the Goblet. My first personal house was in the Goblet. I bought multiple personal houses since that were all in the Goblet. My current FC and personal house is in the Goblet. I don't know if that's my favorite, but I definitely like, that's where my affinity lies, is like the Goblet, because it's just so much.
Okay, but like Goblet is just mountains and a swimming pool, right? Or am I missing something? What is your favorite part of the Goblet?
Honestly, it almost makes me love it more because most people don't like it. I don't know why, but it's like I don't even know. Like I feel like because it's simple, it almost makes it prettier that way, because it's just like, it's literally, you're not focusing on everything else, you're focusing on like your little house or your little FC house and kind of like looking inward. Now that being said, on the other side of it, I miss my missed beachfront house that we used to have before I did the dumb of transferring servers quick. So my husband had one, which was my second house, because he doesn't do anything in housing, so I got his house. And it was a beachfront mist house. I really regret not having that ever again. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what my houses, some of the majority are beachfront mist houses. I just love them. I'm an island girl. I live on an island. Beachfront house is kind of my jam. Though when I transferred to Dynamis, the large I got for myself is actually in Kugane. So I do have that, but my other house is a beach house. As we do when you're in the Guild. Yes.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. And the FC house is in the mist too, so. Nice. Favorite musical score or favorite musical area or however you want to break it down.
This is so tough because I'm a huge music person. And I don't even know if you know this about me, Debbie. So my husband and I met because he was in a band. And so like he's a big like into music, he's written a lot of music and like plays guitar, plays like a few instruments, and so like we talk music a lot in our household, and we'll literally have car rides where it's like, oh, we're on a car ride a couple hours somewhere, we're gonna play like Final Fantasy OST and play the game of who can guess the song first, either for the expansion or the dungeon or whatever it is. So This is a hard one for me to answer. I feel like yeah, I think, and somebody just typed it, but I'm honestly thinking the same thing, the Endwalker theme. Because for me, there is something so epic about their verses in there that cover Realm Reborn, like all the expansions through Endwalker. So Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker. And it's got one of my favorite vocalists, Sam Carter from Architects. He was the singer of that song. The male vocals, and then the female vocals, Amanda Aiken. That one just slaps. It's just so epic. Every time I hear it, or like the version of it that was in Endsinger, it slaps so hard. It's so good.
Awesome. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. What about you, Debbie? It's tough.
It is tough. Wolf says a very close second going to Close in the Distance. Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh.
There's a reason they had, what was it, like 70 different Final Fantasy 14 players singing the song at one time. Yeah. It was just amazing.
Chills.
I'll tell you something maybe a little bit sad. My favorite two songs in the game still are from A Realm Reborn. And it's Ramuh's theme and Shiva's theme. Whenever those ponies come up, I am like, this song is so good. Yeah. So, I mean, trial music has always just been really, really good. But the thing that I think Ramu's theme and Shiva theme have in common is there's like the really strong, like almost screaming vocals to them. And for anyone who maybe knows this about me, maybe doesn't, one of my favorite genres of music is Icelandic death metal.
Yes.
Believe it or don't. But that kind of Icelandic death metal really is known for its like really high-pitched female vocals and really deep male vocals kind of contrasting each other and kind of fighting against each other. And that's kind of what those two songs remind me of. So that's kind of where that comes from. And whenever I hear them, I just have to sing along.
I love it. That is perfection. I agree too. There's something so charming about like trial music, especially because those are the fights that you're really listening to time and again and again. And like trials and raids, just like you're constantly listening to them. And so it's got to make the fight feel good too, to be a successful piece of trials music. For sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want people turning off the in-game music and listening to something else. No.
Right.
Do you have a favorite dungeon?
Ooh, you know, one that I go back to every time, and I don't even know if this is my true favorite, but I will think of it every time. Anti-Tower. I don't know. There was something so charming about it when it came out, and I'm also like, I grew up Tim Burton-y, you know what I mean? Just like creepy things and creepy carnivals and like things just kind of like off-kiltered and askew. And I love Calcabrina, and I love like I love the creepy like dolls and vibe, and like I don't even know if it's truly my favorite dungeon, like in the scope, but when I've been asked this question before, I always think of Anti-Tower. And I ran it so much when the content came out. And it was also like the nostalgia thing of like, it was in a good point of my gaming career where like, I just played this game and like nothing else. It's great. It's great nostalgia.
Okay. I would not have expected that. But the Anti-Tower, every time I get it in roulette, people comment on the music of that one too. It's again another really like impactful dungeon. I got the vault. Listen.
Oh.
Another Heavensward answer. No, but I what I liked about the vault is I do have a fascination with like cathedrals. And the pomp and ceremony of like modern day Catholicism and that sort of thing. Like I'm not religious in that sense, but I love the whole cathedral ceremony, stained glass, like religious vibe, and so I love popping into the vault. So if I have to do that level of dungeon, that's the one I'm gonna pop into. Also, it gives you like bone white dye. It's it's a nice one to do. If I have to do a sub 49 dungeon, it's always going to be Tamtara, because that one you can do like super fast. So it's my favorite to get in a Wondrous Tales book because I can do it in like 2.5 minutes.
Nice. That's fair. Now, for the vault, did you ever heal in the vault?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, because if you had it, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's why Debbie likes it so much.
Not when it first came out, though. Not when it first came out. Like I was still a DPS back in those days.
That would change your entire opinion of that dungeon. That is what I think, and I don't know so much anymore, but that was truly the healer check of the time of Heavensward. Like if you couldn't get past the vault, you were like it was like, okay, here's the skill level. Oh, like it was rough back in Heavensward.
Things were harder back then. We didn't have the skills you guys have these days to carry it through. And plus the armor cap and everything, like it was a little bit more challenging.
A little bit.
Break Aether font. Polar bears. A derpy walking shark thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what do you have like a favorite funny dungeon? I'm trying to think. The problem is like when you play for this long, there's just so much to choose from, right?
And then you forget one's exist, and then you're like, oh my god, I love that one. Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
the one Matoya's cave.
Oh, Matoya's relic, yeah.
And Matoya's relic, it's just that one's so goofy and fun. Like what is it? The giant pork sea at the end. Like I can't take anything seriously in that dungeon, and I love it. It's so goofy,
and the music is so bouncy. And...
Yeah. It's Halloween. It's just a Halloween dungeon at the end of the day.
I do like that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite trial? Do you have?
Oh,
I know we talked about the music, but is there a fight that you enjoy the most?
Oh wait, no, those are raids. See, this is my problem, is I start confusing trials and raids in my head. So I was about to say something, I was like, wait, that's not.
It's a hard trial.
It's a.
Okay, what's your favorite raid? I don't think we put that one on there, so.
Yeah, I can also answer trials too, if that's easy. Trial, just because it's in my head now, would be what's her face? Titania.
Oh.
That was the first trial in Shadowbringers. And it was like, what is this? And it's so great. And I repeat the saying all the time. You can sleep when you're dead. Like
okay, yeah, that one was so confusing for me, because I think that was round about the time the game started to branch out in terms of mechanics and get really kind of cutting edge with it. And I remember, like, as a filthy casual at the time being like, I have no idea what's going on, what I'm supposed to do, what is all of this happening. Yeah,
it's so bright though. And then I found my real answer. I dug deep. King Thornton. And Heaven's Word, especially the extreme trial is what taught me how to actually raid. So I started raiding before then, and it taught me to how to actually learn how to be greedy on Black Mage. Like, you had to. The DPS check was too heavy. So it made me become a better player. And just the music, Thornton is so epic.
Oh god, yeah.
It's so epic. I still love that fight. Like that's one of my favorite things about doing DSR in 2026 is it's like it gets me hyped for my Heaven's Word love of that fight in that trial.
Oh god, yeah, like the cutscene in the middle where it pans out to the globe and Thoradin standing there, and I'm like,
yep. Oh, and then the glass shatters. That was one of the first time they tried that almost break the fourth wall, the screen shatter kind of effect, which I just thought was the most clever thing in the world. I was like, what? This is great.
Oh man, now I kind of got to rethink my answer, because the trials where they do that are incredibly fun. Because you're in a cutscene in the middle of a fight and you're not even caring. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this for the 50th time, 500th time, because this is actually really kind of cool. Also, shout out to maybe Lakshmi. I just thought that fight was aesthetically beautiful, and the AoEs were all different patterns and colors and shapes and sizes with intricate designs in them and everything. I just thought it was pretty. Okay, favorite emote?
Favorite emote? Malevolence? Is that the right one?
Oh, the one.
I do this all the time. I love just standing near a friend and just creeping on them. It's one of the favorite things I do. And then the Washoi, love all the time. Yeah. What about you, Debbie?
Oh man, they're. I haven't used most of the. I have so many emotes now that it's really hard to choose. But I do really appreciate that they added drink tea. That was kind of my thing when it came out. Even though it came out like pretty recently, I think. But the sitting there, the drinking tea, that really spoke to my soul. If you could replay any part of the game for the first time, what would it be?
Jesus. Honestly, if you could bring me back to 2015, A Realm Reborn, if I could go back in time literally to when I played, I would choose that. I don't want to say I would not. There is something really special to playing A Realm Reborn when it was fresh, and that was the only content available. Because I think I see new people who start now, which I encourage people to do.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's a little... Things have changed, and certain things, like, take certain things for granted or a little jaded because, we know there's a ton of other things down the road. But if I could replay the start of this game back then, that, like, I will never get that feeling back, and I'm okay with that. Like, I've mourned it, but it's like, how magical was it to start this being my first MMO ever, really? Like, how magical was it to, like, get into this and, like, understand that, like, a game can be all these other things? Because, like, I've been a gamer my whole life, but not, I've played a game, yep, to the end of the game, yep, you're done, or you jump in and you do random things. I never thought that there was, like, existing universes. So if you could let me restart again, let me go back to 2015 and do A Realm Reborn, as tedious as it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'd go back.
I got a lot of memories of that time, and they weren't exactly exciting. But that's the thing, like, there's the nostalgia. There's nostalgia to it, like fate grinding for days and days and days at a time in Coerthus. That is a core memory. Or trying to get the relics that took like forever to get because there were all these steps. Or I was just drawing out something that in today's value, like that's not even half a Dawn Trail. They took the amount of content that's in half of this expansion and made it last for, the first 2 or 3 years of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me too, like there's just it's so funny because it like you said, it was tedious, and I'm sure, like, in my standards now, that amount of content sucked. And it was, you know what I mean? Like, if I were doing that for a different game, I'd be like, oh, in this time. But, like, I don't know if have you watched The Office, the American Office?
The American Office?
There's a British Office and an American Office.
Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah. I know of it. I've seen clips of it. But...
That's fair. There's a line at the end, which is not a spoiler, but one of the characters is like, I wish you knew you were in the good old days. Like, during the good old days. Like, kind of like that. So, like, I wish you knew back then that those were the good old days. And that's kind of how I feel about A Realm Reborn, where it's like, just this flimsy little, black mage, like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just figuring this out. And there's something so special about that I can only now appreciate 11 years later.
Awesome. Yeah. For me, I think it would have to be Shadowbringers. I would play that again for the first time. Especially now, later, with everything that's changed and kind of going back and getting those experiences, seeing the characters again. I would do that.
Totally.
Vothri was the best trial, Sunbode says. Vothri was a really good one.
Because everyone locked in and knew the exact joke. Yep. No, he's hot! Oh, actually... A lot of people said that, but the one that I use for the second half is "I'm a beautiful butterfly." Because I think that works a little bit better. Don't at me, but let us know. To me, that's the better phrase.
Zoam says the level 20 bowl of embers. The trial that is not a trial. Or is that one that's it's a trial. Yeah.
Yeah, Bowl of Embers.
Which one of them is the trial that's a dungeon? Isn't
trial that's a dungeon? What?
One of the first A Realm Reborn trials is actually a 4-person dungeon. Yeah.
Or no, not 4-person dungeon. I thought was old trial. What was that called? You mean the easiest one that would take 10 seconds to clear?
Yeah. I think
I don't even remember what it was called.
I
remember playing it.
It wasn't Ifrit, wasn't it?
Someone no, I'm thinking of yes, Cape Westwind. Thank you, Brooke.
Oh, that one doesn't even exist anymore. We outlived Cape Westwind.
R.I.P. Cape Westwind.
Everyone's just really sad.
Quick trial.
Yeah, everyone's just really sad that we didn't have what is it, the strategy planner in game back when Cape Westwind was around. Because the meme at the time was telling all the new players how incredibly difficult this fight was, and so
cleared in 20 seconds.
The cutscene was so long into it, so we'd have 5 minutes to convince everyone who was doing it for the first time that they were in for the worst time and they were all going to die, and this is incredibly frustrating, and clear your schedules because this is going to take a while, and then like the fight only lasts a minute and a half and literally nothing happens. So people would have wanted to have like the complex little strategy drawings up on the screen to start telling people where they need to go.
Yep. Those were days.
Yeah. Wow, we have been talking for a long time. Which ones can we do now? Okay, favorite quality of life update since the beginning.
Oh, that one's a tough one because I feel like something's gonna be said. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that too. Off the top of my head, it's flying.
Yes, in A Realm Reborn.
Well, even after,
anywhere,
even Heavensward onward, just like think about if we never got flying in this game ever. Think about that. The Sea of Clouds would not have even been accessible unless they did like little teleporter pads or something. Yeah, hand me a ladder. Fetch me rope, please. Yeah. But no, I think it's flying, and it also gave me a higher appreciation for the level, like the zone maps, because you could go up high and you get this nice aerial view, and you can see how pretty it is. Like I think of things like Lakeland, whatever you want to call it. Like how pretty do some of those maps look only because you can fly up. Not only, but like you can fly up and see like a nice like aerial view of everything. So I'm a say flying.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say duty support for someone who is absolutely terrified of the duty finder sometimes. The ability to clear content without needing to actually go into a party. I wish I had that when I started.
Right.
I would have loved to try doing my first few dungeons, on my own to start, to know what I was dealing with before having to party up, but for anyone else out there who's an anxious player, it's a phenomenal quality of life change. And now that they've made it so that you can really do that for anything, it's a great way to grind experience. Or if you're dungeoning but also doing a bunch of things on the side, or have children or pets or husbands who like to interrupt you, it allows you to clear content without having to apologize to a party and say, oh, sorry, I'm kind of distracted at the moment.
Definitely. Honestly, now that you said that too, and this is like me being the old lady, like back in my day, Party Finder. Because Party Finder was a quality of life update. Some people are like, what? That wasn't with the game when it started? Nope. Nope. We had to shout. Go to city, start shouting, teleport to another city, keep shouting, and then just keep going until somebody messages you back.
Yes. A carryover from Final Fantasy XI, where I remember doing that quite a lot. Yeah. Quality of life unrestricted glam. Yeah, that's something that feels like maybe it should have come out back in Heavensward or Stormblood at the latest, but we just got it, so.
Yeah, I think they stuck to their guns for a while until they're like, you know what? People are gonna mod over it anyways. Might as well.
It was a concession Yoshi P made, you know.
Yeah.
After we showed we didn't need him. Yeah. Okay. Let's end it maybe with favorite Scion.
Oh, Scions. I'm gonna have to say my girlish Stola, which I actually have her right here in front of me from a friend.
Oh, cute.
Ishtola. I love Ishtola. A, Black Mage Pride. B, she cute. Her outfit's cute. And also she just like she's got that perfect level that I aspire to of like smartness and sass. Like, especially the line in, was it Stormblood, where she's like, not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man. Like, I love her for it. I love her for it. She's so great.
And just a tiny little bit of cutesy, too, with some magical girl thrown in. Yeah.
Oh, totally. Like, when she gets picked up by Runar, she, like, the little giggly girl comes out, but, like, she's just got, like, the balance of, like, cool and smart and like sophisticated and like sassy, and it's so great. I love Stola.
And you forget sometimes that she's Mithra, so she's part of a clan. So they like throw her sisters in occasionally, and you're like, how many sisters does this woman have? And then you're like, oh right, she's like one of many children of a man of the clan. So you're like, okay, she has a lot of sisters.
Cats.
The cats. What you gonna do?
Cats. Debbie.
We heard a Kryl. I'm gonna say Eorzea.
Eorzea.
Like he resonates with me. I think. He's gone through a lot, and you know I think he's had a little bit of a redemption arc. So
yeah,
we'll see what he does in. I was about to say the name of the next expansion and then realized I don't know the name of the next expansion.
Why did you learn that information?
I know, right? It came to me in a dream. Yeah, we'll see if he continues to redeem himself in 8.0.
Yeah. I also I agree, Sambode. The scene with what's her name? Moonbreeda's
parents. Yeah.
Oh my god, it tore me. It really gave me a new love and appreciation for him. Oh, so sad.
Yeah. No, and those are the moments that stick with you when you, because everyone's felt some degree of grief before, so it resonates. Graha. Yeah. He's fun. Some of the other Scions, I think, from Charlian are a little bit stuffy. Graha's fun.
Graha's fun. We like Graha. I feel like in a sense Eorzea has to come with Thancred because, you know, they're both dads together. Reed's dads.
This is Thancred. Okay. This is Thancred. Is there a favorite I didn't ask that you wanted to talk about?
Favorite Beast Tribe, Debbie. I feel like we have the same one.
And yeah, it's got to be Namazu.
It's Namazu.
It's Namazu.
There's Loporrit is a very, 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 very close second. But Namazu's, I have rooted a lot of my identity in Namazu, so it's where we are.
It was just fun. It was just fun. And Stormblood was the first expansion where beast tribes didn't suck to do. So for anyone who's done the original A Realm Reborn and Heavensward ones, they are time consuming, they are multi-step, it takes forever to get done, it takes forever to get leveled, and it was kind of a slog to max out all of them. But into Stormblood with the Namazu, that's the first time the beast tribe quests felt easy to accomplish and rewarding, and the story was just amazing. And funny and engaging, and they were the first beast tribes where I was like, I am really enjoying doing these beast tribes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love them. They're just so goofy. What's not to love? Yes.
Hey, Macross. So if you haven't had a chance to enter it in, tell us in the comments what some of your favorites over the past 11 to 12 years of Final Fantasy have been. Yeah, however many years, or tell us how many years you've been playing. See if anyone comes close to matching ours. Someone said earlier that if they could redo any part of the game, it would be to play 1.0. I agree with that. I did not get the opportunity to play 1.0. I was playing Final Fantasy 11 at that time, and I was like refusing to switch. I'm like, there's a new fangled Final Fantasy MMO, but I'm enjoying this Final Fantasy MMO, so I'm not going to switch. So I didn't play 1.0. Would you give it a go? If you could, totally if Yoshi resurrected it, yeah.
Oh, 1,000%. Like, just to try it. Like, I don't know if I would stick with it because I've seen some of the jank, but like, I would just try it because that was what, 2010 as well. Yeah, I was just graduating high school. I didn't know what life was. I was a mess. I was a mess. But I would love to go back and just give it a little
hey,
try.
how about like, that could be a little side project, a little Final Fantasy 14 classic. Just start the servers again from the beginning and let us play through the whole thing.
Even if it's like again. 1 month only. 1 month only. I'm gonna give you access.
Could you imagine? Yoshi P just heard that and he's like, no, the spaghetti code won't allow it. They've probably like rewritten over all of that old stuff and it just plain doesn't exist anymore.
The spaghetti's under like a coat of cement. Like they just have to chisel away at it. Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, God. Okay, so what are you up to this week?
This week, we're doing more prog in Savage. So we have M9 and 10 to re-clear this week, M11 prog this week, and then Sunday, so Saturday technically is my 11-year Final Fantasy anniversary, but I can't do anything Saturday. Yay! But Sunday we're gonna do an 11-hour megathon, I guess it's called. It's not fully a subathon because we're not adding more time because I have a day job, but we will be doing, for different subathon like donation levels. We'll be doing Final Fantasy stuff all day, torture things like sour candy and Wheels of Torture and all that fun stuff, and giveaways. So just a lot of chaos on the channel on Sunday. Okay.
We are all gonna have to go check it out and support you, because that's pretty big. That's pretty big.
You.
It's a huge milestone. I wish I were doing something Final Fantasy this week. I'm still on a little bit of Final Fantasy hiatus because of my wrist, but I will be back on Friday for Final Fantasy doing some map night. We had a pretty unlucky map night this past Friday. There was only 3 of us, and I was a handicap to the group, so there was shenanigans. So many shenanigans. we wiped, got kicked out, that sort of stuff. So we're gonna try it again this Friday. So if you haven't joined me for nap night, sign up goes up in Discord every Friday, kind of afternoonish, and you can sign up in advance and guarantee yourself a party. Other than that, I am probably streaming a little bit more Octopath Zero, which is actually really kind of growing on me. Have you played any of the Octopath games? No,
I haven't. No.
Think like a turn-based 8-bit Final Fantasy game, but adult themes, like dealing with trauma and mental illness and murder and that sort of stuff. Like it's really difficult on the brain because you're seeing these cute little pixel characters and they're doing things pixel characters should not do. So I'm enjoying it, but maybe not for everyone. So I stream that to a different YouTube channel.
That's fair. But I'm glad you're finding something else that you love, especially with, we got some downtime and your physical downtime, unfortunately. So you can find something else in the meantime.
Yeah. But I am still committed to doing maps on Fridays, so that's where I'll be then. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today. I enjoy having these opportunities to chat about what we really like about the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you for the great topic. I think a new year and a good anniversary week for the both of us is like the perfect time to just talk about these things. So great choice.
Okay, so thank you so much for being here, Pyra. It is always a pleasure. And thank you to everyone who joined us on Twat. In chat on Twitch and on YouTube. Let's put Debbie back in the box. Okay. We'll be back next week, same time, same channels for more Final Fantasy XIV news and conversation. I hope you join us then. Take care, everyone. Love yourself as much as you love others, and we'll see you in game. Bye.
Bye.